The need for nurses is growing, and with baby boomers nearing retirement, more facilities and hospitals will need these vital medical staff. Another place in need of nurses is local schools. Recent national news has showcased some tragic incidents of young people passing away because the school district they were in didn't have a nurse in the building during a medical emergency. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Sammy Bielan shows you how the Sioux Falls School District is addressing the national nursing shortage.
The Sioux Falls School District has 36 different buildings. Not every building has a designated nurse there at all times. However, district officials say they're still luckier than most.
We feel really fortunate that our school board and the community have always really supported our school nurses being in schools. And that's just really important because students have so many health needs, and that continues to grow.
Those health needs have drastically changed over the years, according to Health Services Coordinator Molly Satter. Nurses are now facing life-challenging illnesses and conditions on a daily basis.
Language barriers or just physical barriers too. So we have to be very in tune with what's going on in our buildings.
Laura Parrish looks after the thousands of kids at Lincoln High School every day. She says she feels lucky to have the resources and time to care for each kid. Even though it's a lot of work, the independence is a big factor the district looks for when hiring school nurses.
We usually look for someone who has strong background in being able to respond to emergencies. So several of our nurses have come from ICUs, ERs, those kind of things. Nurses obviously who've worked in pediatrics, some community health are all strong backgrounds.
It's quite the undertaking. I mean, there's over 2,000 students in some of our buildings. Obviously, here at Lincoln, we have over that as well. With that, a lot of organization, a lot of follow-up, parent calls. We have conditions when they do online registration. The parents put in their conditions and stuff and follow up with that.
It's just important for them to be able to work individually, and they're oftentimes the one health person in the building, and so they have to be able to respond to those health emergencies and student needs.
So what happens in other buildings that don't have a full-time nurse in-house? Satter says other faculty members have learned to step it up.
We have our nurses put together care plans, and then the care plan outlines the student's condition and what maybe accommodations or needs that they have.
Even with the extra work and sometimes traveling between schools, nurses like Parrish say it's all worth it. The schedule and connection with the kids make it feel like it's not even work. Plus, with more medical conditions being brought into the school every year, the job security is certain.
I don't ever foresee the nurses being able to come out of the buildings just because of certain tasks that have to be done that only nurses can do.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Sammy Bieland.
Both women say the e-care system through Avera has been a huge help to them. Sports is coming up after the break.